everyone. This is Karen for Online Healing Community. Welcome to Creating Space. Today we're going to talk about what else is possible. And joining us is invest. I have two guests for today, and I have two and I forgot where I put my key cards. I'm so sorry. But Fanny is actually a senior practitioner, an access bars practitioner. She's also an angel card reader, and she's also into investments and real estate and brokerage as well. So she's into many things, and she's from Davao. And joining us is another one with Davao roots, Ayyi Gardiola. You know her as a co-creator for Online Healing Community. She's a pranic healer, angel card reader, access bars practitioner. She's only one, and access basic practitioner, and she's also a developmental worker. So friends, please join us in this conversation. What else is possible with Ayyi and Fanny?
Hello.
There! Hi, Fanny, and hi, Ayyi.
Hello.
Hello, good evening.
Good evening.
Thank you for being here. Kamusta kayo? How are you now?
Sino mauna?
That's what I have today. I have to ask your
I
name.
think the commute
Fanny, how
si...
are you? How
I'm
are
good.
you?
Very good. Excellent. Oh, yes, joke. Ano kasi
I
yun
love
siya?
that
That's one of
energy.
our, when, one of our, sa company kasi, when we ask, how are you? Yun yung sinasabi namin.
Excellent. But I love that energy. Really. Excellent. And how are you, Ayyi?
I'm great. I'm great.
So today we're going to talk about our favorite question. What else is possible? Can you tell us more about this, Fanny? What else is possible? What can you say about it?
Well, for me, what else is possible? It's creating space to more possibilities. And of course, when when one of our facilitator dito sa Davao mentioned that all the time, na-open talaga yung mind ko. Oh, no, what else is truly possible? And once you say that to yourself and to the universe, you throw it ba, it's like, oh, creating space, creating non-attachment, and creating a lot of possibilities. Yun lang, it's, that's my take on that. Ate ay
Okay.
naka-mute.
And Ayi, I think you're on mute. Can you tell us? I know this is your favorite
Uh,
question also, one of your favorite questions. Can you tell
yes.
us more about what else is possible? For Fanny, it's about opening up to space, opening up to possibilities, right? What is it for you?
Um, for me, it's more like getting out of boxes that we've created ourselves and getting out of conclusion. Because yeah, that we do have or at least me, I have a tendency to come from a certain program or perspective. So whenever I ask what else is possible, it actually creates more and it feels lighter. So when I come from conclusions and judgments and programming, it actually feels heavier and it's like parang kailangan mo mag-struggle. Pag, uh, whenever I ask what else is possible, that's when, you know, things that I never dreamt were possible become reality. So
Speaking of things that you dreamt weren't possible become a reality, can you give us examples? Like in your Fanny first, like were there things that you thought were impossible, but when you use this phrase, it became a
Yeah,
reality? Yeah.
just recently, I think it happened. I had a client, apply talaga siya sa business. I had a client na I thought, um, hingan talaga siya ng medical kasi I'm into pro-life. I'm a insurance agent, financial consultant. So, I thought that client, kailangan siya ng medical kasi we declared a lot of medical history niya. And then, when we pass all the requirements, all the documents upon application, and then nung time na ready na siya, na magpa-medical and then magpa-interview sa doctor, what happened was, hindi available yung doctor that day. And now, I asked myself, I asked the universe, so universe, what is really possible for this application, for the application of this insurance? So when I asked that and then I let go for the result, so nung morning, I think morning or after the day, na-issue at saka na-approve yung application niya. It was so magical. Sabi ko, oh my God. Like, I thought talaga na kailangan siya i-medical. Hindi pala. Hindi na talaga kailangan. So, it was approved. Issued talaga yung insurance niya. So, I'm really happy kasi it was applied ba personally on my business. So, yun one of the things na na-experience ko talaga in terms of what else is possible. I think there's a lot of many things eh. Like, when may mga times talaga that parang, okay, parang medyo, ano ngayon, pero parang medyo naubusan ako ngayon ng fund, something like that. So, when I ask, okay, what else is possible for today, every day, eh, may nag-show up at di ka nawawalan. So, yun yung mga things that every time na i-experience ko talaga siya. So, yun for me.
Oh, that's beautiful. It's like you're opening up to trust also, no? It's like trusting that the universe will provide for you.
Exactly.
Thank you for sharing that, Fanny. How about you, Ai? How do you, how does it, you're a manifestor. I hear that from you. Can you share with us some of the things that you actualize?
Well, I can share a dozen and 100 things, but I want to share quickly three three major things that came up whenever I would keep asking what else is possible. So very quickly, so for example, in our journey, Karen, remember, so because as healers, it doesn't mean now when once you're a healer, once you're a mental health practitioner or a therapist, your life is already perfect. No, so we also go through challenges, and so sometimes we also go for one-on-one sessions with our friends, fellow healers. So actually, both of us went for healing on certain aspects. So and then it was so amusing because the result of that was we had to go our separate ways for several months, and it really was so unexpected. But because of that time that we spent individually, it actually created more for us. We were able to focus more on our individual journeys, and then when we reconnected and um, we started working again together and spending more time together. It's more expansive, and our relationship was better as friends and on all levels, right, Karen? No, so that's one only one, and the second was the recent access session, right, Karen? I remember that. I really need to share this because um, I I thought I was just the dummy because Isa needed a partner for the access class, but what happened was I ended up receiving very, very intense and deep healing um, in terms of spanning three family generations and on both sides. So it was ancestral healing, and all I was expecting
Wow.
was to be like a practice. I'm just a practice partner, but I was totally healed with that session. And lastly, the third thing was I never expected because since I was a kid, I've been living a life that I thought was already the best for me and all that. But but since I started asking what else is possible, I've been realizing so many things that I've aligned and agreed with that are actually not mine. So right now I'm actually living a life that's more me. You know, I'm being more who I really am.
True.
I'm living the life that I truly love. So yeah, only three, and it started with this question: what else is possible?
But those are powerful, powerful, powerful. Taplo, because you share everything. Powerful
Share,
experiences,
mag-share ka pa,
Ayi.
Fanny, para, para
Well,
tuloy.
yeah, but I agree with
Yeah.
you. Like, well, I have to tell you, welcome forward, because it's been like Ai hasn't been here at Online Healing Community for 9 months. That was a
Oh.
long time, and this is the first time she's back, at least here
Oh.
on our page at Online Healing Community. Back, welcome
Yeah,
forward, and
welcome
we're working
back.
together on a project. That's why I'm in Mindanao right now because of Ai. I'm in Bukidnon, and
I
we'll
am- I
so
I wasn't able to tell Karen, but it just popped up in my head na I need to share this now because a lot of relationships, a lot of, for example, best friends or colleagues, um, their relationships become, parang naghihiwalay or natatapos, but throughout our journey, I also saw na it's actually possible not to make each other wrong for their decisions. We and to just honor and acknowledge the journey of each one, and then it's actually possible to have a better relationship after having gone through separate journeys. So and even if you don't um eventually you stay apart for good, then it's all also okay because the time you spent with that person made you a better person in one way or another. So parang dati kasi no, whenever I would have a falling out with someone, parang friendship over na talaga forever. Tapos kasi that time I wasn't also open to accepting and acknowledging my role, whenever things don't go as we think it should. Yeah, but this time I've learned to have a better approach, better attitude, and better way of being. So in terms of relationships.
Um,
yeah.
gusto ko yung sinabi mo,
I
Ate Ayyi ba? Ay, sorry.
Yes. Yes, Fanny, I'm just going to ask you to comment on that, please.
Yeah, yeah. I'd like to add up kasi in terms of relationship, parang, alam mo yan, it's mabigat siya in terms of relationship, especially when you are choosing differently. When you are changing something in your lives ba, and in your life na ganito yung gusto kong gawin, I like different thing, I like new things, I like new people in my life. So, it doesn't mean that you choose that path, you choose this way, wala na yun sila or wala na yung the things that really help you, the people that help you in the past. It's something that it's more of ano talaga, you are focusing on something that right now that's required. That's why I'm very kami ni Hannah, like of course you know Hannah that we've been arguing a lot of things. We've been arguing into business, into personal. You know, it happened. It happened to friendship. And especially rin ako, like my parents, sa brother ko. And the good thing is that right now, I've been really asking, what would it take for me to choose myself every day? Like that. So sometimes ba, if the moment na required talaga, yung question kasi na ganyan, hindi talaga siya mag-show up the way you wanted eh. Kasi sometimes mag-show up siya na you have to go. If people can't, you have to go. Something like that. Something yung ganun lang yung ano ko, yung take ko on that matter. But it doesn't mean na people in your past, they're not related anymore. Of course, you love these people, you love your past friends. Of course, ganun pa rin naman. Wala namang pagbabago. Kaya lang, may gusto ka lang na journey right now. Yun lang.
I love what you said about sometimes you have to choose um, yourself more. And also, I would like to second na people, sometimes it doesn't come up in the way you expect.
Yeah, true.
Mm-mm. Pero that's the exciting part. Like you don't know what will show up. And sometimes it shows
Exactly.
up bigger and greater
True.
than you actually expect.
True, true, true.
Yeah. I'm sorry, my connection I think is really bad. I'm kind of cutting off. I'll just let you converse. Follow.
Ang cute ng bilog niya.
Oo nga, nagaganon lang siya. Nag-blink-blink.
So
Diba?
when did you start with Access gani, Fanny? O Magbisaya?
2020. O, di ba, magbisaya na lang ta. So, Miss
2020.
Karen can can understand the Bisaya. Bitaw, I am really grateful that I found access by in the presence and ano ni Ate Tina. I mean, I'm very grateful. I'm very happy na siya talaga yung nagdala ng access dito sa Davao. I'm very grateful about her and then sa team niya. And it helped me to really boost my choices. I mean, before mag-flow lang ako, okay, can I go with the flow? I mean, there's nothing about going with the flow. There's nothing wrong about that. But sometimes you have to choose
True, true.
for you to be able to, actualize things and make things happen for yourself. Kasi if palagi na lang din ako nag-flow, I can't hear my voice. I can't hear my inner self. Ganon. So there's nothing wrong about that. I'm a believer of, from now, just mag-flow ka lang muna. There's nothing wrong about that. But the moment na ano ko si Access, na meet ko si Access, and then na learn ko siya from Gary Douglas to podcast to Miss Tina Suelto, and then to a lot of facilitators. Sabi ko, oh my God, this is overwhelming. Like, I've been to a lot of self-mastery before and self-development, but this kind of tools really boost my being, my feminine energy,
Yes.
di ba? Kita ko sa ako before Ate
Remember,
Ayyi.
remember ko dati pants and shirt ka lang, tapos biglang, wow, naka-dress si Fanny.
Di ba? It's something like that. It's something that, okay, I am more confident right now in terms of dealing with clients and picking clients that can receive me. Ganon. Kasi, you know what? We cannot stay long to people that can support you as well or can support your business. So, it really helps me. Like, I'm very happy that yung mag-gratitude ko talaga to a lot of facilitators, especially Miss Tina Suelto. I'm mentioning her kasi
Ako
ang
rin.
laki na nga tulong talaga nila sa atin. So, yun lang. So, I'm very happy
Shout
about
out.
that.
Shout out kay Tina.
Yeah, shout out kay Regina. I miss
Darlene,
them.
Sky. Yan.
Sige lang.
I-remember ko kasi ano yun kasagsagan din ng lockdowns.
It was
So,
pandemic.
oo, clearing statement. Ano yun? Clearing statement din yun.
Oh,
Parang every
tama.
Wednesday, di ba? So,
Yeah,
I kept joining.
so
Go.
magkwento ako. So that was 2020 before lockdown. Kasabay namin sila Lady Bang. I think the lockdown was April. And then March pa lang, meron na talagang signal na magla-lockdown. March 14, I think, yung class namin. March 14 or 15, something like that. And then, sabi ko kay Hana, I don't have the money. Wala akong pera nun to participate sa class. Promise. And then, you know what? When you choose, mo lagi na. So when you choose, it shows up. So after the class, kaya pala kami pina-klase ng access because lockdown came. So basig mabuang unyami.
Oo, no?
Kung wala minag. Grabe yun. It helped me to, bar swap with Hannah since we're housemates, and at the same time to boost my, oh my God, my awareness, alam mo na, since it was lockdown, grabing struggle sa business, and then how to get clients. So it was a big help for me talaga. Even up to now.
May nag-message, Aloha! Sino kaya to?
Aloha!
Hindi lumalabas yung name, sorry. Facebook user. Sino ito? Aloha back.
Aloha Facebook user. Baka si Jenny yan.
Baka si Jenny.
Okay, nag-aloha yan siya.
Tama. Ay, si Jenny nga din pala. I forgot to mention.
Yay!
Si Jenny, si Zai.
Ay,
Darlene. Tapos,
pa.
sino pa ba? Dami tayo nun eh.
Yeah. Si Bubble, si Ate
Karen,
Tina.
are you still there? Nasa backstage na
Jenny.
ata si Karen.
Oo nga, siya rin yung tanungin
Sai
natin.
po. Hi,
I can't,
Sai!
I think I have problem with my internet. Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you. We can see you na.
Yeah. Oh
Gusto ko
my
na yung
god.
pag-ano,
But I'm
parang,
gonna listen.
parang bumangon
Yeah.
sa,
Back from the dead. Wow.
yeah.
Back
Pero ang
from the dead.
galing,
Welcome
no?
back.
Yes, I'm here. Pero ang galing that in spite of like what I was listening to Fan, in spite of things going wrong, it seems
Yeah.
like things are going haywire, pandemic, but just because you're holding on to certain tools and certain mindsets, you're okay.
Yes. As in, it was really helpful. It was really um ang tawag to, motivating, and it
Yeah.
was madisiplina ka talaga in terms of choosing. Like, parang ganito, okay, so pandemic ngayon, okay, so wala masyadong client, so what can you do? Ang nangyari that time, we are selling soft drinks. We are selling soft drinks that time. We are selling uh, peanut ni Ate Zai. Parang meron siyang peanuts nila, Kuya Wewe. It's delicacy. And then we're selling a lot of things to create money. Because, who doesn't like money and who doesn't like to eat, masarap na pagkain. So, oh my God, what will happen to real estate right now and insurance? So, yun, we are creating a lot of things. We don't want to stop kasi it feels so stagnant. Stagnant ka ng nasa bahay, tapos hindi ka pa nag-create. So, what's the point? So, it was really helpful, the access.
Yeah. And I resonate with what Ayi said about like sometimes you're the person who put yourself in a box. Like you love money. Access consciousness taught me that I hate money. That's why because I give my money away.
Oh
Seriously,
my
like the
God,
moment
why?
yeah, the moment I take it, like I give it to charity or something. And it was
Oh,
awareness. It was access consciousness that taught me na, hey, you don't have a money problem. You have a problem with receiving. Yeah.
oh,
See,
Yeah.
Ayi then
exactly.
resonates with this.
Yes.
True.
Agree. Ikukwento ko ba?
Ikwento mo
Ika,
na.
but I like talaga your analogy that sometimes you feel like you're the victim when you're the person who put you're the person, you're the one who put yourself there in that situation. You're not choosing like what Fanny saying. If you can just choose, you can get out of that. Ang galing ah.
Yes.
You can sell investments and you can sell condo, but you sold peanuts and food, di
Exactly.
ba?
I
Oh,
can't, parang hindi ko kaya talaga na, parang, oh my God, hindi ko kaya na nasa bahay lang. Hindi ko kaya na, oh my God, it's this depressing me. So, anong gagawin ko ngayon? So, Hannah told me na, okay, fine, let's do something, let's create this, blah, 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 angel card reading or whatever. So, yun, it helps.
Yes. And I love that. I also tapped into this. That when you ask that question, actually, you dismantle all the conclusions. Because sometimes you have fixed point of views and
True.
fixed way of looking at things. And like with you, like for the longest time, we're into real estate and investment. It's well, people think that it's an easy shift. It's still sales, but no, it's a completely different industry. It's food. It's something
Exactly.
completely different.
may dagdag ako dyan. So, di ba I mentioned nga that time, right before our quote-unquote breakup, so I had a healing. It was for financial, healing my financial reality. Kasi andun nga ako sa not willing to receive din, di ba? So, it was so interesting kasi yung mga, um, yung, yung mga incidents that came after that na I had to face um, and resolve were all connected with relationships. Sabi ko, bakit ito? Yung tanong ko is finances. So later on, na-connect the dots ko na rin siya. Kasi sabi ko, na-realize ko na the way I handle or I treat money is also the way I treat relationships or myself, my relationship with myself and others. So because I didn't have healthy boundaries na kunyari, yun, pro bono forever. Tapos namimigay ng free healings and all that. So alam mo, kung even instead of spending time on things that I could have earned income from, parang lahat ng oras ko na sa puro volunteer work and all. So, I also learned how to create healthier boundaries and to honor myself, also my time, na tipong I learned na unahin din yung ano ko din, personal na not needs, pero yung what brings me joy also. So for example, that also includes being abundant in terms of
True.
money, time, and space and energy. So yun. So for example, one of the basic things na somebody also taught me in terms of maintaining boundaries was as simple as creating a schedule talaga na, for example, he told me na, so when you're at work, do not, and somebody calls you, kasi usually may ganyan eh, may magpi-PM sa akin or may tatawag sa akin any time of the day or gabi or madaling araw, tapos yan na, ang daming nagpapa-counseling, nagpapa-healing or whatever. So tell that person, is this urgent? Or ask the person, is this urgent? So what does urgent mean? It means a matter of life and death. So kung hindi naman, tell that person, I'll call you on Saturday because I'm at work now. So, Monday to Friday, yung work hours, yun talaga, focus muna ako sa sarili ko. Kasi dati talagang anytime, alam mo yun, parang convenience store na 24/7 open, ganon. So, this time, when I started doing that, grabe, ang laki na ng difference. Yun pa lang.
Wow.
I felt like I had more space, I had more time for myself, and then it opened me up to more opportunities na for yun nga, personal growth and financial income. So yeah, and so yun, that's an example of sometimes we really don't what shows up is not what we would expect would show up. Kasi when I had financial healing, I was expecting na, siguro, ang magiging effect nito, I'll have, immediately more income opportunities, etc., etc. But no, I had to work on my healthy boundaries first and my relationship with myself and honoring myself. So yun, and learning to receive.
And what's coming up with for me in your story what is your actually it also resonates with me. My breakdown and your breakdown, like di ba, friendship over for quite a while, is actually our breakthrough. As in really, as in friendship over, promise. And we're talking about this no here live. Anyway,
Actually,
That's
that's good.
okay.
At least may nakikita yung mga tao na, you can
Everything
have a
is natural.
different possibility. Parang sa mga nagbo-break up na husband and wives, di ba, meron tinatawag ngayon na conscious uncoupling. So why not for
Yes.
friends and colleagues na, it
True.
doesn't have to be all drama and trauma kung sa access pa nga. Parang you can actually honor and acknowledge and allow each other to be in the space that we need to be at the moment. And it doesn't mean na we have to make the other person wrong about it or yourself wrong about it na ay dapat hindi ako naging ganon. Pero you need to also honor yourself. If you got triggered, it means na meron kang kailangang i-heal din. So, it doesn't mean na i-repress mo yon just because ang expectation ng mga tao sa'yo, dahil mabait ka, magpo-forgive ka kaagad, di ba? So, mga ganon. So, you don't have to make yourself bad or wrong or the other person bad or wrong for our choices. Yun lang.
on that note, Fanny, you want to react because you're telling earlier that sometimes what one of the questions you're asking yourself now is how what will it take for me to choose my what will it take for me to choose myself more, which is connected to what I is saying.
Yes, because parang si Ate Ai din before was really always available, palaging ganyan. Pero right now, it was so funny that I think pag start talaga ng access, but before na hindi pa ako nag-access, I was really setting boundaries na. Kaya lang, mas na-enhance and expand right now in terms of choosing myself. Like, okay, if I like this, what can I improve? So, part yun siya ng question ko. And then, funny ngayon yung mga friends ko, sometimes, ma-intimidate na talaga sila. So, ang funny lang is that, meron kaming joke right now. If someone asked me or mag-message sa akin na gusto bang kausapin or what, or gusto siya makipag-bonding or what, I would really say a joke ba na, okay, kung iiyak, 1-5, kung gusto lang na makinig ako, 2,000. Kung kasama pa naiiyak ako, 4,000 yung ano ko. 4,000 yung fee ko. It was really funny, but I just keep joking like that. Kasi, hindi kasi pwede na, uh, we're always available ba? Kasi kung ganun naman, we are not really choosing the things that we want in our lives, our desire. Come on, of course, who doesn't like money? Who doesn't like to create a lot of money to change the world or to contribute to the world? Because I don't know if we can change the world, but right now, we would like to contribute, di ba? So sabi nga ni Dane here na, can you change the world with, or can you contribute to the world with no money or with tons of money? So it's really about receiving. It's really about receiving. And part of that, kaya nga alignment siya eh. Relationship, spiritual, and financial. It doesn't have to, hindi pwedeng ano talaga yan sila. Hindi pwedeng, anong tawag dyan? Hindi
Health,
pwedeng,
health.
yeah, it has to, kailangan all in yan siya. Yun siya for me. So, appear at the IE for healthy boundaries.
Yay!
Sabi
Thank
ko,
you for choosing you.
yes.
Choosing
Yeah.
Oo, yung sabi lang din ni Fanie, kasi sobrang nire-resist ko din dati yung idea na, I will focus on earning money. Talagang grabe yung resistance ko kasi nga, community worker ako, ganyan. So, ang orientation ko is, money is evil. Those people with money are evil. Alam mo yun, mga ganun talaga. As in, yun yung point of view ko before. Tapos, so grabe yung resistance ko. But when they explained it in such a way for example, if you have money, instead of kami, as development workers, for example, working for the environment or for education, etc., I really know how it feels like na ilang dekada yung tinatakbo just so we can achieve a certain goal or a certain target na, for example, reserving a certain forest area. So, ang dami mong mga layers na aanuhin dyan, na tatrabahuin. But, if you actually have the money, you can just buy the forest and preserve that. Di ba parang, mabilis. So, nung yun yung pagka-explain nila sa Access, doon ko na-start na
Yeah.
mas na-absorb or mas na-realize ko, oo nga kasi coming from experience din, it takes a long time if you also need to, ayun, that's another point of view, no, na sometimes na we need to struggle to achieve something or to gain something.
Sacrifice.
Yeah, but sometimes it we just need to, lumilipat na ako sa ibang topic, but it sometimes just takes choosing, what feels light for us or what feels true for us. Tapos, andyan agad yung, nag-change agad immediately yung reality. Hindi na aabutin ng decades and centuries.
Thank you. I felt like we touched on so many topics. Starting from what else is possible,
Actually, ang dami.
from money to relationships to expansion. I guess this is my one of my last. I'll go to the last two questions. What's, because there's so many things, like you always talk about access consciousness and how it helped you. What's the best gift that access consciousness gave you? Of course, Fanie and Ayyi are both access bars practitioners, and then you can actually, and you can experience a session with both of them. But this question, Fanie, you wanna go first?
All right, ako. For me, it's a choice. It's a choice that really supports me to expand, improve, actualize, and make things happen. And I'd like to take note on that be the embodiment of what else is possible. Embody it. I mean, it's easy to say what else is possible, but you're not doing the things that you like. The matagal mo nang gustong gawin, but you're not doing that. And then you keep asking what else is possible. And, I mean, you have to embody that. You have to embody the things na gusto mo. You have to embody what else is possible. You have to embody the commitment that you like to yourself, the choosing. Kasi sabi nga ni, I don't know who says that, but I think Gary or one of the facilitators, choosing or not choosing is still a choice, right? So, why don't you choose something different that could really, um, help you grow at the same time, improve your life in general. So, everyone watching here, I hope that access bars or access consciousness matouch nyo rin ito na class because it could really help you so much more. Ang dami talaga. Like, there's a lot of classes there. There's a lot of gurus. There's a lot of spiritual practice, whatever you call it, name them. Access is very simple. Empowering people to know what they know. Just that. It's so simple. Don't complicate it. Just choose and do it. Something like that. Thank you.
Yay! Thank you for reminding people to choose. Ayi, how about you? What's the best gift Access Consciousness gave you?
It helped me be more me. It helped me uh, to live the life that I truly desire. And yeah, so I was a major people pleaser before growing up. And super ang daming nakos sa akin na basta mga negative experiences yung pagiging people pleaser ko. So when I started Access, it opened me to really receive who I truly be, who I am. So even if that meant being judged negatively by people because you're no longer being who they expect you to be, and or acting talking, thinking beyond all the programmings that you used to come from. So and it's very freeing, and it's really I've never experienced this kind of joy, honestly. You've seen my journey, Karen, di ba? And even Fanny, I know you've witnessed my journey. So yeah, it gave me back my my I don't know what to call it, my beingness, and helped me become more joyful again.
Yeah. And speaking of that, a lot of the access consciousness practitioners are into a lot of things. That's why they're joyful. Like, we're not stuck into one thing. I'd like everyone. I think you're the best person to tell people what you're doing because I couldn't remember everything. Like, for example, Fanny, like, you're into so many things. What I'll post how people can um connect with you, Fanny.
Yeah, you can connect with me on my personal Facebook page, like Fanie Rodriguez, Instagram, and TikTok. I was active naman sa TikTok, Instagram at the same time, Facebook, and email. Well, ano na lang, i-message nyo na lang ako sa Messenger with my full name, Fanie Rodriguez. And if you would like to, like to get an insurance or real estate, you can message me, or angel card reading. I am touching that area again. Thank you.
Yay! What else is possible? And she also does access bars in Davao, right, Fanny?
Yeah,
Or not yet?
access bar.
Yeah.
I don't know, practitioner muna kami. We are,
Oo.
yeah.
Yeah. But do you do
Sunya.
sessions in Davao? Like, do you
If
see
meron,
clients for sessions?
not yet. We are gifting pa, but sometimes there are people na gusto magpa-book, but may mga iba na hindi matuloy. But for now, it's more on gifting.
Gifting. Okay.
Yeah,
So if
yeah.
you want to experience access bars, and we have a gifting session this
Yes,
Saturday in Davao because
exactly.
I'm in Davao. Yay! So if you want
Yeah,
to experience access bars, we're just going to give it to you as a gift. This because it's December anyway. So yeah,
yeah.
season for giving.
True, true.
Thank you. So
This is coming
Fanny,
Saturday.
yeah, this Saturday, Davao. And then so for Fanny, investments, real estate, insurance, and angel card reading, among many
Angel
others.
card at the same time, access bars and Sunya. Okay, we
And Sunya,
do
Sunya
free Sunya. Yeah,
meditation.
we're doing Sunya, of course. Di mawawala yan. Automatic,
Yeah.
naka-autopilot ang Sunya. So, yun
See,
siya.
I love that. People are just following their joy. And if 10 things give you joy, so just do it.
Yeah.
Like Ai. Like Ai is also into so many things. You wanna invite them, Ai?
So if you are interested in angel reading, pranic healing, access bars, and access facelift, so you just reach out to me via my social media, same name on FB, Instagram, and I have TikTok nga pala, no? I forgot. So, and what else? And also with Karen, I'm co-creating organizational development workshops, and we can do retreats also for groups, even individuals. And yeah, I'm also into research. So in terms of development work,
Wow.
we yeah, I currently work in Luzon areas with our partner indigenous communities. So if you're interested in collaborating or working in that field, also you can also reach out to my FB page. So
Yeah.
that's it.
See?
Hope to
I
see
think
you.
Yeah, I think that's a concrete example. Eh. Like you see how expansive the lives of these people are. Like they're not limiting themselves in small boxes. If five things make them happy, why not do five things? And if you want to
Yeah.
experience access bars, diba, we'll be in Davao this weekend for a gifting session. And Sunday I'll have a class. So you can contact me or Fanny or Ai.
Yes.
So if it's fun for you. Final words, I guess, parting words for everyone. If there's anything else that you want to say. Or are you
Ako
good?
na lang first. I would like to say thank you to Karen for inviting me here. So, thank you so much. It's been a while na I'm not doing the live. Mahiyain ako. I have fears on exposing myself. Char. On camera lang, talking, I have fears that meron akong mga ganyan na fear. But anyway, nawawala na siya. So I'm very happy. Thank you so much for your co-creating, and thank you. I miss you, Ate Ayyi, also. So yun lang.
Thank you
See you.
for saying yes, Fanny. Naramdaman ko yung kaba mo kahapon pa. But,
Oh, di ba?
but you chose something different. So thank you for saying yes to this. Ayi, is there anything else you want to say?
Wow! Try nyo yung access even for just a taster and see what opens up for you. So I highly recommend it. As I said, just yung last weekend na class, grabe, unexpected talaga. Totally unexpected. Super lalim. Imagine generations, three generations yung level ng wounds and traumas that we healed. And yeah, and it all started for me when I started asking what else is possible. So why don't you try it?
True.
Yes, try Access Bars. We're here in Davao this weekend, and next weekend we're in Makati. We're going around, so try it.
Wow.
And thank you so much for being here. Thank you for choosing you because you're choosing greater. People are choosing greater. Yay! Thank you. That's
Yay!
it for today.
Thank you,
Bye,
Karen.
Thank you,
Thank you,
Fanny. Thank you,
Fanny.
Aggie.
Thank you so much.
Bye, everyone. Thank you for being
Bye.
here.
See you
Bye.
Saturday, Miss Karen.
Yeah, see you Saturday in person. Yay!
Thank